we're back in Dunwall Sewers, and I've brought my friend Adam along for the
Alright,
journey because he has a lot of knowledge on the game because he's already completed it in what, like the past 4 days or whatever.
And sat and read about it.
And read
constantly.
and read and read. He's going to be doing some Skyrim videos, hopefully in the future, and he has so much knowledge on all this stuff. So
I'm a big fan of Bethesda's work.
I thought I'd bring him in. So me and Reggie at the moment just gonna climb some boxes. Oh god, not a friend.
So yeah, just a quick bit of advice: if you're gonna do bits like this, and you see that this conversation is going on, sometimes it's good just to wait, because sometimes they'll give away information which actually helps with your quest, and it'll go into the clue menu,
Oh right.
and you'll find out new ways, or you'll find out like a guard is sick, so that he's not at his post,
Yeah.
which means you can sneak around.
And I'm guessing by the looks of things.
In this particular instance, you were overhearing a conversation about a cocky guard and an older guard telling you to pretty much watch his step.
Yeah.
And yeah, they got their just desserts.
So I'm guessing if you go near rats, they eat anything basically.
More or less. Like you'll get a power once you start getting your supernatural powers. You'll get one which is called dark vision, which will allow you to see the sort of swarms of rats behind doors or cupboards or something like that. And if you unleash them, my first and foremost suggestion is to
get out the
get
way
up on something high, because they will attack anything. You can get a charm later on in the game which stops them from attacking you straight away, but they will still attack you if you're in close proximity.
Oh.
But swarms of rats are quite dangerous, actually.
Well, I wouldn't have thought Reginald would attack me, as he is my pet. So it'll be fine. Apart from all of his friends.
I hope he's fine in the prison.
Yeah.
You did leave him in a room full of bodies.
It'll be fine.
So yeah, this is a good example. You see this swarm? You see, once they're done with those bodies, they're going to come for you. So.
Oh shit!
Oh, they've come straight for you. Yeah.
Oh my god. They just ignored him.
That was.
So I should keep running, basically.
Yeah. So in typical Bethesda style, sometimes the AI doesn't go exactly to plan, and the rats will come straight for you.
Oh, what's that?
It's a journal.
From Damien.
Yes, if you look to your right, you'll see Damien in the warm embrace of his missus.
Ugh.
And they
that's dirty.
died.
Come
here. So that's another thing. If you're into Bethesda's games such as Skyrim, Oblivion, and you're very much into these sort of the reading aspect of the game, you'll find that there's a lot of material in this game which is just for sometimes it can help with how the game plays out, and sometimes it's just for general experience and immersion purposes, which is actually a lot of good fun, because I've read quite a few about the whaling, which I find it's actually quite interesting, because there's a bit of research they've obviously done, having worked in the Falkland Islands and South Georgia and whatnot. There's obviously quite a lot of whaling history there.
Yeah. Just getting into it.
So yeah, it's very immersive.
Where's
It staggers me the quality of this game on the PC version.
I know.
It's like, you see, I played on the 360 version on my first playthrough, and it's not the same. It has that sort of.
Oh, gee. What? So they're just throwing them down here for the rats, then, I'm assuming.
If you listen to the conversation, they're supposed to take them to the flooded district.
I've got to avoid.
You've got to avoid the rats, but you've got to open that floodgate.
Do you reckon I could? There we go. Oh, so you've got to. Ah.
There you
go over there and eat.
Attaboy.
I get it.
Now, quick.
Crank it, crank it,
Now,
crank it.
It's something that's worth mentioning, and it's one of my pet peeves because it was in BioShock as well. Is if you don't finish turning it all the way around, the door will not lock. Which means it will fall to the ground and you'll end up trapped just going, no. Let me through. And you get eaten by rats.
Great. Well, there weren't rats in Bioshock, so
No,
yeah.
no, there was just crazy people with guns.
Mmm, a rat skewer. Am I going to climb the chain?
Yeah.
Can you climb a chain?
It's actually a fairly innovative system. This, I mean, I'm not. Do they have rope climbing in Assassin's Creed?
No. I think they have like a zip wire thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
They haven't had like exact rope climbing, I don't
it's
think.
just little details like this that I find that this game has a real sort of fresh perspective on the whole sort of assassination front. The fact that it's first person, not third person,
Yeah.
is. I mean, there have been games like this before, but nothing quite so, you know, in depth. Watch that wire.
Oh, I thought.
You're supposed to climb above the pipes along the grid and then disarm it on the other side.
Okay. Well, that was a waste of health.
Lesson learned, because I did that the first time as well.
That's alright.
Yeah, so you'll notice that there's a lot of bottles around as well.
Yeah.
Perfect for distracting a guard, even because you will get the occasional guard which rather frustratingly just will not turn around.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I get it. That was the launcher that I was meant to
Yeah.
Awkward.
you'll run into those quite a lot.
Yeah. So next
I
time,
say
always
quite
look
a
for a
lot
way
when
over.
Watch out! Oh my god.
I didn't even see
boy.
that one. Oh yeah. Oh god.
Now,
Actually made me jump.
yeah. You can always salvage at least one incendiary bolt from the
From
launcher,
my gun,
so if
right?
you go back you can pick that one up. And I didn't actually use them at all through my first or second playthrough.
Yeah.
Because in my personal opinion, unless you're going to go loud and proud, they're just really just a waste of time. They draw way too much attention. They don't do nearly enough damage.
Yeah.
Because when I thought it would just blow them to pieces,
Yeah.
like an explosive tip or something like that. It in fact is just it's like coating someone in petrol, and they just run around and scream on fire.
Oh. I love doing that.
That's
Oh, he's
fine.
actually moving as well.
Yeah, they'll move with the current.
Good. Right. What's this?
Greetings, Corvo, or should we say Lord Protector? As you were known before, that little was wrongfully taken from you, blah blah blah.
So basically, he's just giving me stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. What gets me is there's like 3 items hidden in a massive trunk.
Special equipment. Da 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 da. Oh, it's a crossbow. By the looks of things. He's a bit too good at all of this
Yeah,
already.
it's a little bit overly familiar for the first time.
So I'm guessing this one's a more silent version of the pistol.
Yeah. I'm not sure whether you get them on this level, but you get sleeping tips, which will put people to sleep.
Right.
You get the normal tip, which will kill people, and then you have.
Oh, so I'm gonna slide under this.
Incendiary tip, which.
Oh, right.
Um,
I actually dodged one of them.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Oh, you didn't read it.
Doesn't matter. I don't need to read it.
Okay, this is a rather important point that I will. Right, take a look at your surroundings, okay? Because that note was there for a very specific reason.
Really?
Okay, if you go back over across the bridge, and this is worth mentioning to any gamer who's very into collecting this stuff. You see, there's a safe here.
Yeah.
That note was the key to opening that safe.
Oh.
Okay, so if you go into, I think select. There we go.
So over to
Mission
notes, I
closed.
assume.
Or is
Oh.
it? It's either mission items or there we go.
So.
In
Look
case you were too daft to remember or to read the note at all.
to the whiskey. Got it.
Yeah, look to your whiskey for the answer. Whiskey, got it.
So it'll be like
Yeah, to take a look around.
a number on the
I fear
whiskey.
that you may have the brightness set way too far too down, because you see, there's actually just behind the safe. There is, believe it or not, you can't see it at the moment. There is actually a shelf with whiskey bottles on it, and behind the whiskey bottles is the code to the
So
safe.
behind them.
Behind them. So, I mean, it may be worth turning up your brightness just so that you can show viewers what I'm talking about, because I feel like they might just have to take my word for it.
Nah.
There we go.
There we go. Hopefully this will be a bit better.
Right. So
So it's 5, 4, 5, 1.
there you go. And you'll find a few saves around the game. I don't think there's any more than about maybe 7 or 8 throughout the entire game. But it's usually worth, you know, collecting what's inside of them, because in several of them there's like maybe
Health.
3 or 4
Yeah.
gold ingots,
Oh right.
and each one of those is worth 100 coins.
Oh right. Okay.
So it makes it a hell of a lot easier to upgrade your stuff and
Yeah.
buy things.
What is that? Is that a car?
He won't get past me, sir.
What?
Do you know who we're hunting here?
Oh.
Don't try to take him out alone.
But what if no one from the squad is around?
Then try to make a lot of noise when you die. Knock something over if you can.
Bastard.
So, can I do that cool drop down kill? Do you reckon?
You can. You should get a tutorial for us in it. For it in a second. Like,
Smells like a dead
Should we go-
reaper in here.
there you go.
Drop on an enemy from above.
Now
And press right trigger. Wow.
it says that it's only showing you the right trigger button for
Right.
the right drop down to kill. The drop down kill, but you can in fact do the strangle hold as well. It's just slightly more difficult.
Really?
So it depends if you're going lethal or non-lethal, which, like I said,
It's fine.
it's a lot more fun to do.
It looks
lethal.
cooler.
Through your first playthrough, it's actually a lot more fun to be just the cold-hearted killer,
Just stay there.
because you get a real sort of feel for the game and the powers and everything like that. If you're going stealth, you're really not going to get much of a feel for it.
Well.
Stealth boy, stealth.
that is-
B.
Oh.
There you go.
So should I drop down kill him? Or
I heard you got eaten alive at cards. You're such a choffer.
what's a chopper?
I don't know. It's thrown about by the guards in the game quite a bit.
So I can just sneak this bit, can't I? Really?
You can.
Nasty furry filth.
I mean,
Oh.
each of them has a pouch containing between 10 and 25 gold.
Right.
So I always make a point of robbing them and then strangling them. I don't always kill them. But it's always
There's
good.
quite a few of them though.
There's 3. And the easiest way to do it is to take the closest, when you came in, the
Yeah.
closest one, him by the fire, take him out first. And then go to the far side, take out the other guy, and then take out the guy in the middle last.
So.
Because he's always facing one of them.
So should I get this guy because he's just here at the moment?
So yeah, I mean, this one's the most isolated of the 3, so you can take him out. And there you go. If you're gonna kill, it's actually a lot quicker. You will eventually pick up a charm, which allows you to strangle people quicker,
Right.
and also to pick up and carry people quicker. So you'll be able to take people out a lot more quietly. And
Well, I don't
quickly.
really need to do that guy now anymore, do I?
Not really.
I can just escape.
I think there's often as well there'll be stuff located around corpses even.
Hemlock essence. I'm just gonna put this down again. He didn't hear that, right?
No, there's an
Okay.
alert system in the game. On either side of their head will appear 3
Oh, the little
lightning
electrocute
bolt
mark
things.
things.
Yeah, and between 1 and 3, 1 is alerted, 2 they'll come look for you, 3 you're on the verge of being caught, and then if it goes red you've been detected.
Right.
And
Oh god. Okay, it's only a train. Oh, dude.
The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair empress and the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne, has temporarily.
there's a lot of visual art in this game as well. Like you'll see several stencils and stuff of the Empress throughout the game.
Freedom!
Good.
Over here. Quickly, I'm a friend.
Who's this dude?
I'm Samuel. And I work for some good people who want very much to meet you.
Nice to meet you, bro.
They
I
said
don't
you'd
like
come
him.
out here. I can still hardly believe it. I'll take you to meet them. Just down the river from here.
Yeah, go on then. Let's go. On our little boat.
May actually be worth mentioning as well, one of those really irritating. How did you still manage to get chaos rating high?
Where? Oh.
You killed like 2 people.
Oh no. Oh, there's runes and stuff that I didn't.
Oh, you didn't. What?
Oh no, there's no.
No, there's
no,
no
it's fine.
runes on
It's
this
cool.
level. You don't get runes until you get supernatural power.
Oh well, that's all right then.
Which it's a bit of a contradiction to the trailer that they aired for this. You don't
Yeah.
actually get your powers in the prison. You get them some time after,
Right.
which is you get visited by this sort of demon fellow that looks surprisingly like Johnny Depp.
That's
And
quite funny.